Howdy y'all, welcome back to my channel. This should be the last video you're seeing of me in this outfit. And I know it's quite stunning. I'm just kidding. This is my dirty, raggedy paint shirt. But yeah, anyway, I wanted to wrap up my Pan That Face palette. I was inspired by Alejandra Lacet. She is the queen of Pan That Face palette. I absolutely love watching her Pan That Face palette videos. What she does is sometimes she'll use a palette and then she'll also have like singles because she doesn't want to neglect her singles, and that's what I'm doing as well. Just as long as all the products together make up what I think would be in an ideal face palette. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and start from the beginning. By the way, I only have like an intro for this and I can't remember when I filmed it. I think I filmed it in like April or something. But I started a new job recently and I just literally have had no time. But I'm off on Christmas break right now, and so this is the first time I've had time off, and I am taking advantage of it. So, as you know, I'm the most lazy editor ever, and I never edited in old pictures, but I'll describe to you what it looked like before, because I re-watched my update video before this. Look how amazing. Okay, so at the intro to this, I'm pretty sure like this was like maybe even completely covered. It's just a portion of a Franken bronzer that I have, but my goal was to finish it and I did not finish it, but obviously I'm getting close. I'm getting very close. This one I have worn away a bit, but this has been my main focus over this. My main goal for this palette, well, I wanted to finish the whole thing, but yeah, honestly, I thought I'd have the whole thing done, but it's not. But that's okay. Yeah, this one has expanded the pan, basically a little bit. And this one has expanded the pan a lot, because it was, like, a lot more full. The rings were still showing, but, like, I don't know, it's just, like, expanded, I guess. I'm too lazy up to this point to repress it. But part of me wants to repress it for next year. Just to have like a clean fresh start, because I think once I repress it I would mix these two together, which is this like a gold radiance powder, and this is like a neutral pearly radiance powder. It's very beautiful. I would mix these two together and Franken them together and then put this to the center of the pan so that it's just like easy to like get it done. I do have like 3 more of these exact. Okay, this originally was a different radiance palette, but I have 3 of these radiance palettes. So because it's a dupe for the Hourglass, and I went crazy one year and before they discontinued, or after they discontinued actually, and bought a bunch. But I love the palette, no regrets. But yeah, I want to make, maybe for next year, mix these two together and repress. We'll see if I am less lazy. Okay, moving on to the second palette, which contains, so I said in my intro that my main goal was to finish this highlighter, and I sure as heck didn't. I really didn't. But the reason for that is because I was using the radiance powders as a highlight, like for work. So I just, instead of like doing a double step process, I just go in with that instead of double. Today I'm using only this highlight as whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much it for that. That was my only goal out of this palette, was to finish this, which didn't happen, obviously. And then I just wanted to monitor progress on the rest of it. The pans have all expanded in all of these for sure. They all had pans, but just the like rim of the ring was showing, and now it's all like pretty much expanded to be like the whole inner part. I'm not in a rush to finish this up, because basically once I finish this palette, I'm gonna repurchase it, because it's my only powder contour that I have. And then this one, anytime I use one of these, I mix it with this, because it's like a kind of a pretty satiny, shimmery thing that just like adds a little bit of glow to any of these. It's super pretty. I've expanded the pan in this. I think it had a tiny pan before, but it's quite larger now. But this one's super dense. It's baked. I don't know if all these baked. I know for sure the shimmers are baked, but I don't know how that works for mattes. I don't know how that works. Anyway, I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna roll this palette into next year, even though like my main focus would be to finish off the Radiance palette first. And honestly, because the color of the bronzer in the Radiance palette, my Franken bronzer, is pretty neutral toned. So when I wear this, I don't necessarily need contour powder as well. It'd be weird to do the contour powder plus this. So most of the time I just use only this. And you can definitely see the usage, like I'm wearing it today. It's super pretty. It's a combination of like 4 old stuff. 4 old bronzers. It's getting late, can you tell? Lastly, I don't have a blush palette. Well, actually I do have a blush palette, but that's not what I was working on. I was working on my single blushes because those are my oldest blushes. And I had a shade called Frosted Plum that I showed in my last update that is now completely finished. I didn't feel like digging it out of my makeup trash. But you'll just have to trust me, it was completely finished. It was in one of these little containers like this. The other shades that I was working on was Peachy Pink, which honestly I don't think I used this a ton. I can't remember. I think I did expand the pan on it, but it's not gone, you know. I am a little disappointed in that. I wish I would have finished it. But yeah, my main focus for this whole year, or since that update in April, I guess, hasn't really been that long. I've been, I don't know, what, 7 months or something. Was the shade Light Blend. And look how close I am. Like, oh, the little speck fell. But like, yeah, it still has some, but it's like 99% gone, you know what I mean? That being said, this is probably gonna take me another month at least to use up. But we are on our last legs. And the Frosted Plum was in the same type of thing as this, which is actually an agar plate. Because I'm a microbiologist. Or I was in college. So, yeah, these are hella old. But it's fine. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep continuing to use this until it's used up. So yeah, I haven't decided if I'm going to repeat this project next year. Let me know in the comments if you think I should, because I will naturally use these products up. So is it like worth it? Do you enjoy watching this? Like, is it worth it to show, or are you okay, or would you like just prefer an Instagram update only? You know what I mean? Like, is it annoying that I waited 6 months to update this? But you never know. Next year I may be a better YouTuber. But I don't know, honestly, like I like to yap, so I might keep doing it anyway, even if no one watches it. Which people do, but not a lot. Not a little, but not a lot. I'm getting delusional and going into half Trump voice. Which I can do a better one, but I'm just not trying that hard. Anyway, if you want to see how I achieve this makeup look, go watch my chit chat, get ready with me. It also explains my absence. I've been dwelling in a cave. Okay, I'm gonna just quit talking. I'm being really weird now. Okay, have a wonderful night. Goodbye. Happy New Year to you.